The numbers man. He worked in a cubicle, just one in a sea of identical gray boxes on the 14th floor of a building with no name. Every morning he wore the same tan slacks, the same muted tie, rode the same silent elevator. When the doors opened, he walked to his desk without looking up, sat down and waited. The papers always came in stacks. His job was simple: copy the numbers from the papers into the computer. Page after page, line after line. He didn't know what the numbers meant, didn't care. That wasn't his role. He didn't know the name of the company either. No sign on the building, no logo on the letterhead. His paychecks were stamped with the words, "Limited Company." That was all. 5 years passed like that. Quiet, unchanging, colorless. Then, one evening, as he walked through the door like he always did, briefcase in hand, face blank, his wife finally asked,
"Honey, what do you actually do all day?"
He paused, caught off guard. Took a moment, then replied,
I copy numbers.
Numbers?
she said.
What kind of numbers?
I don't know.
Well, what are they for?
I've never asked.
She looked at him carefully.
What does your company do?
He hesitated. For the first time, that question landed differently.
I don't know.
That night, he couldn't sleep. He stared at the ceiling for hours, the weight of that conversation pressing into his chest like a brick. The next day at work, he leaned over to his cubicle neighbor and whispered,
Hey, what exactly do we do here?
The man flinched, eyes wide.
Don't ask questions like that.
He muttered and turned away. He asked others. Same reaction. Blank stares. Cold shoulders. Fear. Then, one afternoon in the bathroom, he ran into the janitor, an old man with a limp and tired eyes.
Hey man, what is this place?
The janitor kept mopping for a moment. Then he paused.
There's no sign on the building, no logos. My paychecks just say limited company. What is this? What are we working for?
The janitor let out a dry, humorless laugh. Then he looked at him and said,
You don't know? No one ever told you? There's a reason for that. This place, it's not meant to be understood. It's meant to be followed, like a hallway with no doors. You just keep walking, thinking the end must be somewhere. But there is no end. Just more hallway. Point? You think they'd let you in here if there was a point? We're here because of it. It owns everything. Every dollar you spend just loops back to it. The paycheck? It's not payment. It's a leash.
The man blinked.
They let you think you're earning, but it's already theirs. The company, the stores, the house. Even your dog's collar probably has a limited barcode on it.
The janitor leaned in a little closer.
You were never hired. You were absorbed.
Then he turned and walked out, pushing the mop like nothing had happened. The man stood there alone, hands dripping under the flickering lights, the silence suddenly deafening. That night, he rushed home, pale and shaking.
We're leaving.
He told his wife.
Leaving? What are you talking about?
He paced the living room, frantic.
The job, the company, it's not real. It's a trap. It controls everything.
She looked at him like he'd lost his mind.
Honey, you're scaring me.
He grabbed the remote and turned on the TV. Every channel, every show. Brought to you by Limited. The news, the sitcoms, the game shows. He picked up objects around the house. Toaster, Limited. Couch tag, Limited. Car keys, Limited. Even the dog's leash, tiny print stamped into the clasp. Limited Pet Products, Inc. He turned to his wife.
It's everywhere.
She said nothing, just stared. After a long silence, she whispered,
What do we do?
He looked out the window toward the skyline.
I don't know, but we need to get out.
They don't sleep that night. He sits on the edge of the bed, staring at the wall. She watches him from across the room, eyes wide, unsure if he's breaking down or waking up. Eventually she speaks.
I didn't ask because I was curious.
She says. He turns to look at her.
I asked because something changed. I was pouring your coffee like I always do. You were putting on your shoes, same way, same time. And suddenly, I don't know. Something inside me just froze.
She exhales.
It hit me. I couldn't remember the last real thing you said to me. Not about bills or groceries. I mean something real. And then I realized I couldn't remember the last real thing I said either.
She looks up at him now.
It scared me, so I asked.
He doesn't respond, just walks to the window. The city is quiet, cold, still. That morning, he doesn't go to work. First time in 5 years, no call, no email, just silence. They draw the curtains, unplug the TV, turn off the lights, sit in the dark. That afternoon, a knock at the door. A man in a gray suit stands outside, clipboard in hand, no badge, no logo.
Mr. and Mrs. Carver,
He says with a polite smile.
we noticed you didn't report in today.
How did you know where we live?
The smile widens.
We know everything, Mr. Carver.
The door closes without another word. They pack. Quickly, clothes, canned food, cash, the dog. They leave just before midnight. No headlights, no goodbye. They drive for hours. Avoid highways, avoid cities. Just keep moving. Eventually, they reach a small mountain town. No logos, no billboards, no chain stores, just quiet. A single diner with a wooden sign, a chalkboard menu. A man behind the counter who knows his customers by name. They sit down. The waitress smiles, warmly, not politely. No name tag, no script, just
What can I get y'all?
they order food, real food, eggs, toast, coffee in a ceramic mug. It tastes like something they thought was gone. They rent a cabin on the edge of town. No internet, no cameras, a wood stove, a garden out back, a clothesline that flaps in the wind. Weeks pass, they wake with the sun. Fix what's broken, cook from scratch, talk without distractions. She finds joy helping at the local library, teaching kids to read from dusty books. He works part-time at a nearby orchard, picking apples and learning the rhythm of weather and soil. They go to town on foot, trade what they grow for what they don't, eat dinner with neighbors on porches, learn the names of birds by their song. They start to remember things they'd forgotten, how to be bored, how to be present, how to laugh without being exhausted. No blinking lights, no watchers, no signs of limited, just sky and dirt, and the quiet realization that this is what it means to be alive.
I've been thinking about the life we had before.
He nods.
It feels like we were just going through the motions.
She looks at him.
How did we not see it?
He takes a breath.
We were too tired to see it.
She smiles a little.
What about everyone else?
He watches the sun drop behind the trees.
They'll eventually see it too.